Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dominions 5. We are playing as LA Man. It is the early summer in the year 1, which is roughly turn 14, maybe 15, whatever. Um, our pretender finally wakes up. So he's a little late, but better late than never, I suppose. Let's look at, there's a bunch of battles. Let's look at most of them. This is me. Uh, Huh. This is me screwing up, but getting away with it, I think. I am pretty sure this was. Yes. Yes, I got lucky here. So this is how I screwed up. Remember? Wait, let's go. Let's just go to province. Yeah. So, wait, why do I have. I don't know why I have so few guys here. Oh, we get intercepted over here. That's what happens. Okay, so let's look at this battle. It's not so much that I screwed up, it's that these guys never made it. Because these guys, he decides to attack this mountain province. And my knights do attack rear in time, but then there's... Yeah, but then they don't get there before all the spectral guys do. And you can tell this was a decent... Like, I had a reasonable conventional army, but I just can't kill enough of his guys because they're ethereal, so my conventional weapons are pretty useless. The ashes to ashes spam, though, is fantastic, right? So let's look at the summary here. We lost. We had a bit of PD, and like this was... okay, let's be fair, this was like a ragtag army, but still. However, this is our prophet, and the prophet was spamming ashes to ashes, and he did like the only killing here, right? All of these other guys did nothing, and he was the only one who actually killed stuff. However, they were able to cause a rout. However, fortunately, our prophet survives, and he survives. I think maybe he doesn't. I forget. I don't know about his retreat. However, he didn't have any troops here. And so we had like 3 mages and like 4 defenders, but fortunately it was enough. And so we, yeah, this. Oh, by the way, yeah. Okay, how bullshitty is this? Okay, his PD guy. Well, I guess he has to, right? Because all his guys are, like, his guys are undead. But no, yeah. Look, as PD, he gets a free ethereal death Holy One mage, and Holy One is important because he can buff his like undead troops. Like, that's pretty awesome. Anyways, we get the province. Okay, then we attack him, but I'm not going to show you this battle because this is like yet another case where Manuel... First of all, we were trying to get the dragon. Obviously, we don't get the dragon. The dragon is somewhere else. The dragon is not in this castle. But not only that, he put 0 PD. So he just loses these guys without even a fight. They just rout on the first turn. Don't do that. Okay, he attacks us in a random province where we just had like 1 PD. So of course we're going to lose. So his dragon moved. That's why we didn't get him. However, this is basically just bad luck. If he had moved into one of his provinces, then he goes before me. But if I move into his and he moves into my province... I mean, there's some calculation that involves the army size and things like that, but there is a chance that you can run into them. We just didn't. Yes, here we are playing Ring Around the Rosie. Remember, my army was here, and I cut him off here. He had decided to try to ambush my army here instead of defending here. And what ended up happening is that we both succeeded in our attacks, but it could have been like he could have just attacked me. The random chance, it could have resolved in many ways. We could have had a fight here. Like, he could have intercepted me before I moved off. A lot of things could have happened, but we kind of passed each other, not quite in the night. We didn't attack each other like this. But anyways, that's what happened. So I get this province, he gets that province. So his income is still unbroken. What other battles are worth looking at? Yes, we saw this. Oh, here we get to see... We finally get to see... Yeah, so this is what Tianchi was doing. So, no offense, this is clearly the sign of a less experienced player in that they're just massing a whole pile of sacreds, which is way overkill. A few of these guys, whatever. This is overkill. But he loves archers, and I don't blame him. His archers are great. However, he doesn't even have, like... There's no... Wait, why did he have these guys on retreat? That was really, really weird. Oh, no. They're sorry. They're on, like, fire and keep distance, which is not necessary. You don't usually need that. So of course he beats this, right? This is way overkill. These guys have, like, so they're not even blessed because he doesn't have a priest here to bless them. So this is really bad. However, these guys have, like, great defense and protection. So even as the heavy cav ran into them, they just, like, shrugged it off and killed them anyways. Because they not only have their amazing bows, they just also, they're heavy cav also. Well, not, yeah, Ancestor Armor 17. Yeah, they're pretty much heavy cav with amazing bows. So, great units, not used very efficiently here. Then, whatever, Alm is doing stuff. And this is his army, yeah, taking me on. And then an unexpected event. We got a Lightless Lantern, which is a research booster. Sure. And our provinces. We've built our thing here. So now we can start recruiting mages. We're recruiting defenders. And we're recruiting defenders and wardens. But defenders are the higher protection. And I believe, yeah, one more precision also. So obviously they're better. And we're recruiting sacreds, only for a turn, but you know what? The extra sacreds are going to be just extra good against these undead because they've got the same crossbows, but they're going to be blessed with amazing precision, and their crossbows have, remember I took as a bless flaming, or not flaming weapons, but solar weapons, so they do an extra 9 fire damage to undead, which is fantastic. So, in terms of orders on this turn, let's look at here first. So I am splitting up the army. I'm going sneaky attack over here because I'm certain there's not going to be anything here. He's not going to keep the dragon here. There's no reason to. And he doesn't have any other army to move around. He just has the dragon because I killed all the other I saw that all the commanders died on his failed attack on the throne. Then I take the rest of my army, and as I said last turn, I knew that I had one more turn on the fort. And so the most this is going to be is a bunch of PD. And I don't think he's going to take his dragon and fly it here to defend. So we are just going to come and kill this province before the fort is done. And that's good timing. It's like maximum, obviously, money and also maximum, like, time penalty. So he's spent 4 turns and 600 gold and gets nothing. Here, I'm jumping back here. Because now clearly he's got to take this. It's in his cap circle. So I'm just jumping back here. I'm going to take this. Tianchi has finally moved out. This guy is being played by the AI. Alm is sort of expanding, but he's still not... I mean, we have a deal, obviously. We're not going to attack each other. And I'm trying to convince him to, like, do something against Lemera, but he is not doing anything yet. Let's see what is happening here. I am moving a small army here, partly because I don't want him to, like, he has almost nothing left in this army, because he lost a bunch of it in the messages here. Actually, he doesn't have almost nothing left. Wait, he doesn't have a lot left. Like, yeah, he's got like 10 guys. So I move just a few dudes here. Now, honestly, this is a bit weird. Was this a misclick? I don't know. This seems like a misclick. I don't know why I'm doing this. Oh, no, I know. Because next turn, not this turn, but the turn after, I want to take this province back. But I don't have anything here this turn, really. And I need to worry about attacks from here. So what have I done this turn? I have increased PD by a lot. And let me show you I had these mages from before. By the way, the mages that I sent to fight him are the guys who are all injured, and they're injured because they're old and they get sick every year in the winter. So these are all the guys that got sick during the winter, so I'm going to lose them at some point anyways. So why not take a few undead as you go? Now, this I feel is not a great... So right now these guys are not researching. If I have a lab here, even though there's no fortification, a lab would allow them to research and get gems and do stuff. Instead, I build a temple first, which I understand. Maybe I'm going to recruit some extra priests here. I need to fight against his Dominion because his Dominion pop kills. Still, this is not, like, fantastic. But I'm a bit hamstrung because I have a very bad economy because Marignan and Bobby the Dragon. Anyways, so looking at this doesn't look fantastic. I'll be honest. I have... yes. So my god appeared, and so he's going to move here to site search. Now, again, remember, this is a rainbow pretender. His golden life is to do site searching for a while and then, like, forge items or do whatever. But there's a dragon raging, burninating the countryside. Literally the countryside over here. And if I move my pretender out anywhere here, I could lose it if he attacks me with his dragon. So the only safe place that I can site search is over here. And I am moving a lot of stuff here, enough, I hope, to hold off an attack if it comes. So we've got a bit of mage support. We actually have the prophet here. So he survived the retreat from these mountains. He's here now. We've got some random priests on Ashes to Ashes, and then, yeah, the few guys that I have just going to stand in front and be brave and hope we win. So, yeah, hope we win. That's our strategy. Okay, let's move on to the next turn. The next turn would be, I think, or I'm going to call it turn 15. I don't know if it's actually turn 15. Okay, so notice right away, I did not get attacked by Lemuria, which is, I guess, a good thing. We'll counter blessings. However, there was a fight. Lemuria attacks the AI here. And let's see how it goes. So this is AI Midgard. So he has these skin shifters. They are low protection greatsword dudes that turn into werewolves when you kill them. Werewolves regenerate, but they don't hit ethereal things any better. However, he appears to have enough, and these troops, even though they're ethereal, they're just like shitty troops. And also, he has actually like a mage here. Actually, he has several mages. Oh, I accidentally exited out of that battle. But whatever. He has mages, and so the AI wins. I don't know if he didn't... Maybe there was a move he didn't have. Probably didn't see this army. Maybe he did. I don't know. Maybe Lemuria misread this. But probably what happened is he thought it was just a PD, and the AI also moved a unit in there. We fight in Sodorth. Sodorth is... over here. So the dragon had just taken this, but then the dragon moved away somewhere else. And so, of course, we expected to win this. Again, 0 PD. Oh, this is a big battle. Avoca. Yes, Avoca is here. Right, so remember, we moved here, and he moved here. So we're just kind of playing musical chairs, but we got this province. That's good. So we got this. We basically fought nothing. He had 1 PD here. And then this is this fight here. Now let's look at this battle. This is us attacking his fort. And what he has done here is he's just dumped a bunch of the PD. I guess I can't blame him because he had nothing else to try to save this fort from being constructed. I have a little bit of mage support, which is mostly going to be doing Phantasmal Warriors, but he has PD and I have heavy cav, and that never ends well for the PD. And plus I have archer support, right? Now I notice that some of my guys rout. But I had divided my guys into 2 squads, so one of them routed, but the other one kept fighting. So anyways, we win. So I had 10 knights. I divided it into 2 squads of 5, and so a couple of them died in one squad. That squad routed, but the other squad kept fighting. And so we win, and we win our province back. Finally reconnect this province, but most importantly, we caused him a lot of economic damage. Also, I don't know where his dragon is. Oh, his dragon's here. So that's really weird. Why did he move the dragon from here to here? Like, why didn't he move it to defend the castle? That's weird. I don't know the answer. Unexpected events, heat, and unrest. And so we then decide to take all of these armies. This army can now regroup safely. And of course, we're coming here, right? So he's kind of surrounded. So I'm like, yes, finally, I can kill the dragon. Let's look at our script. This is basically a slightly upgraded version of the script I had before. Remember where I had the bait for the dragon? Except I've piled on a bit of meat in the front, and Archer is kind of facing forward because he actually has an army and there's going to be PD here. So basically that's that. Now I have decided, I guess my plan here was, oh yeah, how's this for a stupid plan? My plan was, he has no military units here. So as long as he doesn't put a lot of PD, I'm just going to take it with like a little bit of meat and a guy in the back doing a banishment spam, right? So that's my plan. Okay, just guess how well that's going to go next turn. Meanwhile, we are recruiting. I am recruiting a few turns of priests here because I feel like I need to be banking up some priests in order to be fighting against Lemuria, because the banishment spam is going to be more effective than conventional weapons because they're ethereal, right? So here we are, and I'm using these useless judges, which I have a couple of, to ferry troops to the appropriate places. I am not... yes. So the reason I am not recruiting much this turn is also because in this turn I'm building a lab and a palisade over here. So I dumped a lot into infrastructure this turn, which is, I think, a good thing, a good decision. And now what we have, this is still pretty vulnerable, I feel. But actually, like, so you got to remember what's nice about, not nice, but, you know, Lemuria's soldiers, like, they're ethereal, but they don't, like, hit super hard. And so I have a ton of PD. What I need is damage to make them rout. And I've got enough mage support here and priest support that hopefully I can just do enough. The key is not to eradicate them. It's unlike against Airmore, where you have to kill them because they don't rout. Here you just gotta punch them enough in the face until the ghosts decide to go home. So that's my epic plan here. So we're trying to corner the dragon. We're trying to retake this province, and we are defending here against these scary looking armies, or at least they seem scary to me. So that is that. Meanwhile, Tianqi has moved to the west here. So he didn't engage the AI. He just slid to the west because last turn he didn't have this province, and now he does. All right, I think we can fit in. Let's go a bit longer. Let's fit in one more turn. Continue old game 16. Okay. His prophet has claimed a throne. We actually find a magic site, but we have battles here. So this is a battle in Duana. So he attacks me from his throne onto my fort. Now this is unfortunate, and the reason it's unfortunate is because I have tons of PD here, but only PD. And only PD, and I have only PD and apparently some random fire mage. Okay, only PD and a fire mage, and that's bad. Oh, maybe the fire mage was the guy who moved some troops over. I'm not sure. It's bad because PD can't fight against ethereal units. Of course they're gonna die. But this PD was a big gold investment. The point of PD is for it to be a meat shield when you have the rest of your army out there fighting with it. If you just leave PD alone, you're just wasting money. And so I lose all this money, basically. Obviously, I don't lose the fort. I don't lose the province. There's a fort there. But this was 20... Oh, well, no. I got a lucky event here. That's why there's so much PD. But it's still a waste. I could have put that PD to use, but I didn't. Because I didn't think he was going to attack me, right? That was pretty crazy. Before we look at this battle, let's look at here. This is my 5 guys attacking his province. So, first of all, was I correct? Yes, he didn't have anything here. Second of all, was I correct in how to fight this? I script my guys to fight. He has Skelly spam. To fire. He has Skelly spam. Now, of course, these guys are gonna kill. Right? One skeleton at a time is never gonna actually beat 5 heavy infantry. But I'm also never going to hit this guy. Right? I mean, yeah, he's fatigued. Then he takes a nap, summons another guy. And my guy's just like, fire more bullets, ashes to ashes, whatever. The bullets miss because it's long distance. So does the ashes to ashes, right? By the way, did I ever bless myself? Yeah, I did. You know, okay. It's like 4 turns to kill 1 skeleton. And yep, this goes on for a while. You know, he's high fatigue. He's gonna take a nap. No problem. But I still haven't made any progress here against the skeletons. And so, if you didn't know, if a battle goes on forever and there's no winner, the attacker routes first. And I am the attacker. And so eventually, it should happen soon. But yeah, eventually my guys just decide, you know what? We can't win this. It's impossible. Oh, the other thing. So this happens at 25 turns. Clearly, what needed to happen here was these guys need to just run up in his face and cut him down with swords, obviously, right? But I told them to fire, and they're crossbows, and they only fire every other turn. So there's going to be at least 24 turns of these guys firing before they run out of ammo, because archers always have 12 they always have 12 ammo. So it's going to take 24 turns for them to run out of arrow before they run forward. And then the turn after they run forward, they're going to be like, ah, it's hopeless. And then they run away. What a fail. I mean, we killed, like, a lot of guys, but yeah. What a fail. Okay, now let's look at this battle. So he sent half his army to the fort to the south, which killed the PD. And he sent his other half here, but here... Oh, no, wait, I watched this. This is the other battle. Sorry, this is a battle we watched. This is the other battle we haven't watched already. And he sent the other half of his army here. So these are 2 very similar armies. Now here I also have 20 PD. I also have... actually, well, so the other one had 25. This is 20 PD. However, I also have some of my troops, and more importantly, I got mages and priests. So let's look at this. We'll speed it up a little bit. So I realize, looking at this, that, this is not perfect. Because I don't have enough of a meat wall to stop my guys getting to my archers, right? These guys are from the PD. And what I realize that I should do, I mean, looking at this, I'm telling you, I should put my heavy infantry right at the front on fire. And I know later in the game that's what I do. But it doesn't matter, because at this point they rout, because these are not Airmore infinite morale skeletons. They're just like 15 morale guys, which, okay, is pretty high. But, you know, I am spamming spells at them. And in fact, you can tell... So... my these crossbowmen did a fair job. I had a lot of them. They're very accurate. But look, my H1 guys, 17 kills. There's only 3 of them. right? 17 kills. The mages, also 18 kills. The prophet, 18 kills. The H2 guy, to him alone, 11 kills. And the Lord Wardens, I lost one somehow. I guess he got adventurous and ran up to the front. But still, these two also got 8 kills each. So the archers are doing a respectable job, and the mages are clearly doing most of the work, right? So as long as you have enough meat in front, you're fine. Okay. Unexpected event, of course. Tax minus 50%. We got a nature gem. And we're under siege. But, like, yeah, that's not going to be a big deal. Oh, and we found a magic site here. Actually, it's a pretty decent magic site. Of course, it increases misfortune. But, hey, 2 air, 2 death. I'll take it. All right. Oh, we didn't watch these battles. Sorry. Okay, there was a battle in Titan Steppes. This is me attacking him here. Now, this is most of my stuff, but not all of it. Because some of it got intercepted elsewhere. And you can see that I got, like, his PD or whatever, but not the dragon. So, obviously, we're going to destroy this. My heavy cav was oddly positioned, but I think it was because I was expecting to have to fight the dragon in the back. All right, let's look at this fight. This is him attacking me with the dragon in a random province that had 1 PD. I'm putting 1 PD, but not more than that because I know I'm going to lose to the dragon all the time. So, yeah. And then there's a battle in Two Woods. No, not this time. Okay, sorry. I remember this formation, even though it's been a long time. For some reason, it's stuck with me. So this is just a random fire mage, a random commander, a whole pile of sacreds, but the sacreds are not blessed because he doesn't have a holy guy here. To be fair, he's only like claiming empty provinces, but still, that's a little sloppy. But I assume he's planning to meet up with the dragon. Clearly, that's what he's expecting to do. Okay, so let's look at the map now. So I attacked this province from here, I don't know, here and here. He hopped with the dragon over here and retook this province. Fair enough. Meanwhile, this province that he never took, Tianqi has finally moved out and taken it. The AI, fortunately, has not yet taken this, but the AI seems to be like fighting Lemuria because Lemuria attacked it. Anyways, Lemuria also, by the way, has a bunch of forts, but that's because he doesn't, like, it's not like he has to spend gold on anything else. He doesn't recruit troops. This is the throne that our Tianqi friend had taken a while ago. So at this point, I'm feeling okay in the sense that I was able to repel the initial attack. So it's going to take him a while to accumulate another army. My mages can just sit here and research and not have to patrol, right? Because they're going to be part of the active fight if they just research. Once you're in a fort, when they're researching, they're inside the fort. So if you want them to be active on patrol, you have to choose one or the other. But if they're not in a fort, then they're both researching and ready to fight, which is, I guess, good in some situations, including this one. So here I have to just assume that he's not going to attack me here. But I can't really do that because maybe he takes his army here and moves it onto here with some reinforcements. So I leave a bit, like, I still have the PD here, remember? So I've got 20 PD plus a few defenders that I put out in front and then some artillery in the back. And then I send, a turn's sacred units worth of recruits. And we're going to take back our fort using the god is not going to fight because I don't need him to. So he's going to do 1 turn of research. And everybody else is going to fight, and it's just basically wind guide. Like the meat in front, there's going to be PD here and some priests in the back. So kind of a similar fight to what we had before. By the way, we still haven't taken this rich province full of heavy cav that we messed up on a year ago. Here, I am sneaking. What are we sneaking here? Just a scout. And so we're moving our army hoping to catch the dragon once again. So that is the end of this turn. That's going to be the end of this episode. We went a bit longer than the previous ones, but that's okay. I hope you are enjoying this retrospective replay so far. I think I'm in a bad situation. I've certainly made some mistakes so far, but we're kind of managing to hold our own against Lemuria. By the way, we're fighting one-on-one against Lemuria. Nobody else is fighting him. And I'm fighting him with like an arm tied around my back because more than half of my army is busy fighting Marignon, and Marignon has like devastated my economy, right? So yeah, I mean, I don't think these guys are coordinating, but with each other, but still, we're kind of holding our own. It's just we're very limited in what we can do. Also, by the way, like no gem income, right? Because I haven't been able to site search this because the dragon could come and kill me at any time. Yeah, very frustrating. Anyways, see you guys in the next episode and in the next turn. Take care.